Today, we're going to be focusing on how to create the best descriptions on Facebook Market so you can start selling right away. Hey, this is Debbie and welcome to Trying Remote, where I try new remote jobs and gigs every single month to show you whether it is something that you may be interested in. This month we are doing furniture flipping and I'm trying to show you the ins and outs to see if it's something that you may want to do to get some extra income that you can do from anywhere. Today we're going to be focusing on the description specifically for Facebook Market because I figured it is the easiest platform for many of you. And now they have the Facebook Marketplace platform where you can start selling any items that you want to let go of. A few things that we're going to go over today is first, how to find the platform on Facebook so you can start listing your items. Second, I'm going to show you how to create the best images in order to attract your potential buyer. 3, how to create the best descriptions for your items. And 4th, how to price them properly so that you don't oversell or undersell yourself. So let's get started. To find the Facebook Marketplace, you can either search it on Google, click on Facebook Marketplace, buy and sell items locally or shipped, and it will take you right to the marketplace as long as you are logged in to your Facebook account. Then you will be able to start selling your items online. You can scroll down, then click on selling. As you can see, you have an option here to create a new listing. And then you can choose either an item for sale. You can also create multiple listings, vehicle for sale, or even home for sale or rent. So for us, we will be doing items for sale. As you can see, this is where your preview is once you finish listing it. You can add photos or videos. You can add the title, the price for your item. There's several categories and you can choose which one best fits the item that you're selling. Then you can include the condition, whether it's new, used like new, used good, used fair. Then you can create your description here. If you have an SKU number, you can add that there too, but this is optional. And you can also boost your listing after publishing. This will allow you to get more potential buyers, but you will need to spend a little bit of cash on that. And there's also an option to hide it from friends if you don't want anyone seeing you sell specific items. Once you have found where you can start listing your items, you can go and start creating the best photographs that will attract your potential buyers to your items. A few simple tips to follow when you are listing your items and you are ready to show the images is first, make sure to have a neutral background, something that your potential client can really see the item on. Make sure that the item is being shown in different angles, like the whole product itself, the details that can be shown in your specific item. Maybe it's the front part, the back part of it, and any other specific details so that it can enhance what they can see and make the decision to either buy the item or pass on it. And of course, you want to make sure that these details include the maker's marking, which means you are showing who actually made this item. Also, make sure to list as many images as possible, and it will allow them to make a better decision. Once you've created those incredible photos for your furniture, now we're going to create the description so that you can show them and share with them exactly what they're going to be getting. As you can see, this is an example of what our listing looked like when we sold it on Facebook Market. These are the 2 armchairs that we had listed and made $200, and we saved this from being trashed. Now, I just wanted to point out that a few things that we were able to include in our listing is first, the clear images of the items. As you can see, we were able to show the 2 armchairs, the 2 velvet armchairs here. The background is neutral. There's no clashing colors. You can see the 2 chairs clearly. We also have several images of each chair, as well as a detailed image of the actual fabric so you can see the colors clearly and any details, as well as an image of the maker or marker of the furniture so that they can also go out and research who this company is and make a decision about whether they want to buy it or not. We also made sure to take photos of the stains and wear and tear of the chairs so that the buyer does not have any surprises once they receive the item. Now, looking at the description, we have the title over here, which states what it is. It's a vintage retro velvet armchair, and we also included in the details the condition, the type of chairs, the style, the colors, and some of the things that you absolutely have to include if you can is, of course, the maker of the furniture, the type of fabric or item it comes from. So we added that this is a velvet armchair, and I also personalized it by telling them that it will be a great centerpiece for any living room or bedroom, and it's a one-of-a-kind item. I also made sure to share that there's some stains and general wear on the chairs due to age. And I also included the dimensions, such as the height and the width. This is extremely important so that the buyer can also measure the chairs beforehand without even seeing it, so that they can just measure whether it fits their place or not. You can also include how they can be picked up or how they can be delivered. You can share how much you will be charging for that, and if you want a deposit, to include any information about that. And this is really what you need in order to create good details and description of an item. So you want to make sure that you have good images to show for the items. You want to make sure that you are telling them exact descriptions, if there's any wear and tear, stains, and the dimensions of the items, the colors, and anything else that you feel might be useful for the buyer. Now that you've found the platform, taken the best photos, created the incredible descriptions, the next thing that you're going to do is figure out how to price your items. In order to provide the best pricing for your furniture and not to undersell or oversell the items, the first thing that you're going to do is compare similar products to other places. So the first thing that you can do is to take a look at what is already selling on Facebook Market, eBay, Etsy, anywhere that you can find a similar products. A little bit of research is going to go a long way so that you know exactly how to price your items properly. Once you do that, you will go to the platforms and you can see what items are actually selling and what items have been sold. Now, there's a difference between the two of them, because when an item is selling, it means that it's just being listed. It doesn't mean that somebody actually bought them. The best method is to always look at the sold items so you know how much the item has actually been priced to sell. If you can't find that, of course, you can just go to the selling items, and that will be the next best thing. Now that you've seen where to sell your items on Facebook, how to create the most amazing photographs for your furniture, how to provide the best descriptions that will attract your potential buyers, and price your items properly. Now it's time to go ahead and sell your furniture. You've worked really hard. Now let's see how long it'll take before you attract the right buyers. Just a reminder, it may take a little while to sell your items, so don't be discouraged if it doesn't sell right away. Some people can get really lucky. They have the right buyers within a few days, or sometimes it can take a few weeks. And with my experience, personally, it took around a month and a half or a month before the item was actually sold. If you find that your items aren't really selling, maybe one of the reasons why it isn't is because you're pricing it too high. I would recommend lowering your price point and seeing if there's any traction from there. You can always go back. Maybe it's your description. Another great thing about Facebook Market is you can actually list your item on different Facebook groups. So that's another trick that you can do so that more eyes can see the items that you're trying to sell on Facebook Market. So that's it. That's all you need to start listing your items on Facebook Market. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to subscribe down below so I can give you more information on how to start remote jobs and gigs without any experience. And of course, if you have any remote jobs or gigs that you would like me to try, make sure to comment down below. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.